4 fastest and cheapest Madden 20 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, EasyMut.com. Use code VENM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's up, it's VENM5 here, back in the video, and today I'm going to be dropping my gun trips tight end mini scheme. Again, this formation is going to be updated. I uploaded a video on this super early in the year, and I just got a lot of better setups. I got updated setups, what works better against certain coverages. And yeah, I'm only going to be showing you guys 4 plays despite the number of plays that are usable in this formation. That's just going to be X spot, inside zone, verticals, and PA counter go. Now, what I recommend having out of trips tight end is a tight end with tight end apprentice or route or receiver apprentice, one of those two. That just gives you the extra hot routes with your tight end. That's going to be very useful out of the trips tight end formation. Everybody that runs it seems to have that in their arsenal. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just hop into X spot right off the bat. Now, this play is going to be very good against a cover 3, just a simple cover 3 sky. So I'm just going to go to that. And cover 3, this corner out is going to absolutely eat it up. So I can just come out here, basically run it stock, and get that off. Now, actually, shouldn't have blocked that, but boom, you guys see right over the curl flat right there. That wasn't even rolling out to the side. It's obviously going to be a lot better if you can actually roll out. Unfortunately, we don't have the escape arts QB, so I'm just going to do the chop block right there. Make sure that you do streak X. He's going to be your clear out. He's going to open up the corner out a little bit. If you don't have to motion the running back, you can motion this player in. I'll show you guys that later, but with A, if you're not max protecting, I like putting him on this little trail route. I feel like it gets open. If you want, you could put B on a hitch, something like this, and then just go ahead and snap the ball. We're gonna roll out there. Boom, Y's wide open. We do get an inaccurate throw, but you guys see he's wide open. He's not gonna get played by any other player. What I was saying with that motion again is just gonna be, let's run something like this, and let's motion Sanders in a couple steps, snap that ball. As my right tackle just blocked absolutely nobody, so way to go. But I feel like it's honestly a little bit better if you do go ahead and just run it stock. You can save your motion. You can motion this player over, maybe put A on a corner route, and then go ahead put B on a streak. You'd smart out A, something like this. You have dual corner routes. You can see what's open, what's not open. So again, Y is going to be wide open. Since it is a little bit close, that corner might try and break off a little bit, but he's not really going to be a threat to actually play the ball ever. So that's just that. Again, I could just motion Sanders in a couple steps. There we do. Again, we don't get blocking somehow out of wide 9. I guess I can't double team that player, so I'll try and do that again here. Motion Sanders in, snap that ball. I guess we're going to need a running back to pick him up, but you guys see he's open. He's a little bit closer, but I actually kind of prefer to not leave in motion. Again, it also opens up something else. Now, this play isn't really good against cover 2. I'll go ahead and show you guys that real quickly. But against cover 2, I recommend hitting the flats or just attacking a different side of the field. Let's come around that, and then just run stock cover 2. So if I just run that same setup, boom, snap the ball right there. You guys see Y isn't going to be open. You have to throw it to B. I can do that swerve catch though, and actually end up picking up like 40 yards, I guess, or 30 yards on that little flat route. But with the flat route, make sure you swerve catch. It's going to be way better. The good thing about this flat route that Pettis is on though is that it is like a flat route that's going to keep going. So even if I don't throw it immediately, I can still wait and then hit him, do that swerve catch, cut up field. And you guys see I'm catching the ball at about 8 yards just on a simple flat route. Now, to show you guys that the cloud flat does bag our corner out, he actually does get bumped. And then if I throw it, he's not really open. The cloud flat, for some reason, doesn't fall down on the flat route. I'm not sure if this works, but we'll go ahead and try it. Just putting B on a out route, but nope, it doesn't really. You guys see the cloud flat's bagging, so you can just throw that to the out route or do whatever you want. But against cover 2, it's not really the move, in my opinion. While we're in cover 2, I'm just going to show you guys the inside zone. Or actually, out of X spot, if you wanted, you could go ahead, motion Sanders over, run something like this maybe. A setup like this, but this post route is a little bit too deep. You could go ahead, smart out it if you want, but it's still a pretty deep route, and you guys see it's not really getting in between any zones. it's going to be pretty difficult for you to throw. So like that. So like I said, next play, inside zone. Inside zone, you can just run it stock, and it is going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, it's not tied in offset, so the inside zone is a little bit slower. If you want to bluff like you're max protecting, you could just motion this guy in, and he should pick up a pretty good block. Unfortunately, Jake Ryan's going to block shed there, but inside zone's pretty good. You guys see I'm able to cut outside there and just pick up decent gain of yardage. I guess Coleman's spin went down. He used to have the spin threshold, but I guess he doesn't now. It is what it is. But inside zone again, this is a pass-heavy formation. It's good to mix in the inside zone though, just to catch him off guard. You don't want to get too pass-happy. There you guys see the holes are pretty big. Just some bad vision by me right there, but that's besides the point. Let's go ahead, hop into our next two plays, and then I'm actually going to just go ahead, come out in it on the opposite direction. Let's run verticals. Verticals is probably my second favorite play out of the formation. Let's just go to a random zone coverage. We'll get match, we'll get cover 3, we'll get cover 2. Alright, here we are out in the verticals play. Verticals is going to be one of my favorite plays in the formation. It's just such a simple play. Out. The wheel route, it's almost a given that you run. This is definitely the best setup to run with it. Now, make sure your opponent doesn't send pressure, otherwise you could be screwed, but it's just a simple high-low read. If the zones are playing super over the top, just dump it down to the wheel route. If they're playing underneath, the corner route should get open. I don't like to smart out my corner. If you want, you could to make it a little bit deeper, but I would prefer the short corner. I feel like it gets open quicker, and it also gets open against a lot of coverages regardless. So you guys see, I'm just dumping down to the wheel route a lot here. I'm going to take my corner route. Now, that was actually great coverage. For some reason, when I come out and they ran against a random zone coverage, the computer loves to run match coverage, which you almost never see online because it's terrible. But there, I have A open again. I actually can't get it off. I get sacked. But very simple play. If you want, you could hit to the seam routes as well. Here, it's not going to be open. It's cover 2, but Kittle's going to get wide open. The wheel route does a great job of pulling down a lot of zones and just opening up this wheel route against pretty much every coverage. It's very difficult for me to, I'm in the corner route, but there you guys see match coverage is going to bag it. We have B wide open though. I guess we don't have him wide open. Looks like he was, but match coverage will actually do good against it. Nobody runs match coverage again. I don't know why that's a glitch in Madden, where match coverage is going to go ahead and be called on every zone play that I try to go against. So again, what I like to do to mix it up is just put like X on an in route usually. A lot of times they're going to use the high-low read on that right side, and you'll be able to hit X just on the weak side unless they have like a hook curl maybe, or just a different type of a route. You guys see why he's open there. Manuel Sanders drops the ball, but against cover 3, the seams do tend to be open. You could also put X on a drag route if you want. A is open. We can't get the ball off. Jeez, I don't know how they're getting these types of sheds, which is a 3-man rush. It's actually pretty annoying, but again, A open, and Kittle drops the ball. We're having a lot of trouble with our players just playing today, but again, simple route. Boom, wheel route's open. You could go ahead, catch it, make a move in the open field, but that's pretty much going to do it for that verticals. Again, simple concept, but yet very effective. Next play is going to be this, or actually kind of want to add in a different play. This is just a max protect play. You can run out of any trips tight end play. What I like to do is just put A on a post and Y on a hitch. Now what you're going to go ahead and do, since you want to max protect, you could actually put X on like a slant. You could put him on a streak. I kind of prefer just to put him on a streak, but then it can get usered. If you put him on a slant, a lot of times the user will follow the slant and the post will get open. Make sure you just have your slot guy on a hitch. Now, since you do want to max protect, you want to motion Pettis in, just a step, and then snap the ball. He's going to double team that outside guy. You guys see Kittle wide open on the sideline. Garoppolo overthrows it, of course, but you guys pretty much saw that it was wide open. Again, just put A on a post. This is only if you have tight end apprentice. Y on a hitch. I like to put X on a slant, and then just go ahead, motion snap B. You only have to motion him one step, and then, oh my God, Calais Campbell is absolutely shedding my life right now. He might actually be in the zone, surprisingly not. I don't really like to run this on the short side. I'm just not going to reset for this. Again, you could keep that streak if you want, but motioning him, he's going to get that double team. And just passing that up, he's going to fall down on the hitch. And simply like that, throw the dot. That's just an added play. And there's a lot of things you could do. With this slot apprentice, you can mix things up. You can utilize some motion, maybe something like this. Just a basic concept, high-low read. And throw a dot. Pick up a decent gain of yardage. So again, you can get creative with the formation. I'm not going to go over everything that I run, but that's just a basic. Next play is going to be PA counter go. This play is very good simply because of the crossing route with Pettis. You can also do a lot to mix it up as well. If you have like a post chem or a slot apprentice, you can put this guy on a post. In our case, I might just run something like this. Simple crosser to slant combination. Crosser, it was actually match coverage again, but it was bagged. Couldn't fit it in there. Super annoying that the CPU runs match every play, so I'm actually just going to reset it, come out in a cover 2, cover 3 real quick. Let's just run cover 2. Actually, let's go cover 3. So come out in PA counter go. Super annoying how they haven't fixed that, but it is what it is. Again, just basic setup. I might do something like this also, where I put X on an in route and just wild and drag. I keep everybody on the same exact side, and we get shedded again. Holy crap, I don't have any time in the pocket, and I don't have an escape bars QB. So my superstar left tackle just got instant shedded. So again, another setup is this setup. You could obviously go ahead with the motion and just motion that drag over. Here we should have perfect blocking. Just roll out. Boom, you guys see crosser is wide open. Now the only problem with this play is that it is slow developing. You guys saw I got shedded. I'll show it again here, but if he does end up following the crosser, a lot of times you could hit that deep in route. Worst comes to worst, maybe you just put Y on a hitch, something like this, motion him over, and then go ahead, snap the ball. I like to always keep A on a streak, just as that clear out route. Gonna roll out and throw that on the run. You guys see Pettis is wide open, able to make a move, and this crosser is very difficult to guard, non-usered. I would show you against cover 2, but the video is getting a little long. I think I'm just gonna end it here. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for some more Madden 20 content in the future. Make sure that you do go ahead, follow me on Twitter for updates whenever I upload, other things Madden related. Link will be in the description, and yeah, peace. I'm out of here.